Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome into New World News. And if you didn't see the star from the Netflix series Cheer, which has 2 seasons now, Jerry, sentenced today to 12 years, actually last night, to 12 years in federal prison for his child sex abuse crimes that he was convicted of just a couple months ago. He will do 12 years in prison. He was looking at what could have been decades in prison, up to I believe 50 years. His attorney had asked for 5 years. The prosecution had asked for at least 15. His maximum was 50. The prosecution only asked for 15 or more. And the judge ultimately ruling to give him 12 years in prison. And it is federal prison, I believe. I'm pretty sure the child sex crimes, he'll have to register as a sex offender. Just a terrible waste of a life and potential in the TV show and his entire social media, and just what he used as his popularity and his fame to just take advantage of kids. In fact, 2 of them were 14-year-old twins who came forward. Their last name's not used, but they did do a story about it and showed their mom, I guess, the text messages and all that sort of stuff. Guys, girls, whoever you are, just get somebody that's 18 and your whole life is set, right? Just get somebody who's 18. Don't get underage people. It's gross. He was only 19 or 20 at the time, but still illegal and not okay, not cool. Let's go take a look at the story. Jerry being sentenced to 12 years in prison. Okay, again, one of my favorite outlets, of course, TMZ, but Cheer star Jerry Harris sentenced to 12 years in the child pornography case. There was an update today. Let's read it first. Jerry Harris, the star of Netflix Cheer, has been sentenced to 12 years behind bars in his child pornography case. Harris was in court sentencing Wednesday afternoon, where a string of his friends and supporters read statements about the disgraced reality star's character. After the lengthy hearing, the judge announced the 12-year sentence. Harris has been ordered into 8 years to pay $35,000 into AVAA Crime Victims Fund, along with a court-supervised release after imprisonment. So I believe he has to donate $35,000 and do 8 years of court-supervised release. As we reported, he was facing up to 50 years behind bars after pleading guilty to 1 count of receipt of child pornography and 1 count of traveling with the intent to engage in illicit sexual conduct. Federal prosecutors recommended Harris spend 15 years locked away. He'd been under investigation by the FBI dating back to 2019, and authorities claimed he was soliciting sex from minors at cheer competitions and coercing teen boys to send inappropriate photos. He was arrested in September of the following year. Netflix series even dove into it during its 2nd season. His cheerleading coach, Monica Aldama, of course, was completely shocked by the news, saying our children must be protected from the abuse and exploitation, and was praying hard for everyone. He was denied bond, and if released on bond, reverting back to the same behavior he once had is what prosecutors had argued, and they won that. And now the update today at about 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time is Jerry's attorney, Todd S. Pugh, just released the following statement to TMZ. Jerry Harris is exceedingly grateful for Judge Shaw's recognition of his humanity, worthiness, rehabilitative potential. While Jerry has a difficult road ahead of him, his uncompromising spirit and strength has carried him through challenging times before. He has nothing but empathy and remorse for the people he's harmed and hopes that the proceeding provided them some peace. In court yesterday, Jerry showed remorse for the crimes he committed, directly addressing the trauma he caused his victims, saying, I am ashamed as I know that I took advantage of your youth and weakness. I'm wrong and selfish. I caused you harm and do not blame anyone. I regret my decisions and I am deeply sorry. And so that is what he said after his sentencing of 12 years. So 2034 is his expected release date. He could get out early, but because it's federal, we'll have to see. Don't know what the guidelines are on that, but Jerry's going to do some time, and unfortunately it's for child pornography, and when he comes out, who knows what will happen to him. But that's the story. Super popular show. I watched it. I watched both seasons. Very good show. Jerry was cool on the show, but unfortunate that he went down that route. So with that said, I'll leave it to you guys. Comment below. What do you think about this? Did you watch the show? Are you sad to hear about Jerry? Are you surprised? What do you think? Down in the comment section below, I'll read them and respond. As always, hit that like button. Turn it blue. Turn that thumb a big blue for the YouTube algorithm. And subscribe to this channel so that I'll see your faces again here on future videos. Thank you as always, and I'll see you guys next time.